This webisode's production crew shoutout goes to Dory. A former player herself, Dory was gracious enough to let us host Survivor Winthrop at her house this year on her beautiful property. She gave us free reign to take over the yard and set up whatever we wanted to in order to make this season a success. If that weren't enough, she also joined the camera crew for the entire day. None of this would have been possible without her. Thank you, Dory. Enjoy the show. Previously on Survivor Winthrop. In the first twist of the game, the castaways voted somebody out right away, with the majority of the votes being cast against Eliza. But in the next twist, the castaways learned that Eliza would be replacing whoever was voted out next at Tribal Council. Having formed a pre-game alliance with Eliza, Diana suggested that her tribe vote out one of their own, so that Eliza could take their place, something that got her voted out instead and sent to Redemption Mountain. 15 are left. Who will be voted out tonight?
Buggy, it's disgusting. I know.
What was the sign about? Like, did you think you were getting back in, or did you think you were redemption right away? Diana just got every single vote, which I'm glad, because that means there's no, at least there wasn't any effort to get rid of me or Jared.
I went according to plan. I think Ronan got more than we needed from his tribe to vote out Diana. And then we got Eliza back.
It's kind of worked out fair because
I feel like she needs to go eventually because she's a threat. And she doesn't seem like a threat, which is a bad thing. What do you guys want to do?
I remember that. Yeah. Not saying it'll happen again.
Why do you vote for Diana? Because that's what I got told to do?
Yeah.
I don't trust anyone on my team. I'm gonna get out again. I already know, so it's okay. But, I mean, really not liking this jungle. There's bugs everywhere. It's disgusting. Literally everywhere. Well, I got voted out, so
if this were an island, I'd be a lot happier right now.
Yeah.
I'd be like alone on an island. I'd be like in paradise.
I think I'll be okay.
Get out of here! Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't want to wear this stuff anymore. I'm gonna destroy this camp. You bite me, horse butt. I'm gonna kill you. Yeah, I'm a little upset. You have found an immunity token, Niffler. I'm not very good at English. It blocks the use of an immunity token by any other person. That's right, this is not a hidden immunity token. It is far more powerful than that, but also more difficult to use. Where was this when I needed it? Anyway, unlike playing an immunity token, you will play this in secret. When you go to vote at Tribal Council, write down the name of the person you want to block from using a token. Please decide your voting one second. Shut up! I'm just kidding. Honestly, if the team pays their price for voting me out, that's fine. But there's probably already an alliance going on with like McKenna and Dallas and Ben, so I was definitely the odd man out. But if I win this thing, y'all gonna be sad. I'm going down. What if I start knocking over trees? I won't be bored then. Is that vandalism? Oh well.
Diana, first person voted out, taking out the big threats right away. You guys ready to get to this next challenge? Woo! All right, the challenge is similar to one that we did last year. You're going to select 2 people from your tribe to run up to this table and unscramble the block of letters there. Once those 2 people figure out what word it spells, they will then take the blocks down to the remaining 3 tribe members at the disc. Those 3 people will then have to stand at the end of the rope, hands behind the knot. You're then going to spell the word from the top down. All right, I got one more little twist. Both losing tribes are going to Tribal Council separately, and each tribe will vote out one person. So we have 2 people going out this round. The stakes are high. So figure out who's doing what, and then we'll get to it. Okay, For Old Orchard, we got Kristen and Tucker doing the scramble. Miranda Cook, Dallas and Ben, and Androscoggin, Jen and Brian. Survivors ready, go! Sam. You guys are good? You guys are good. You guys are good, go! Everybody, neck and neck. What's the letter? What's it called? The word? Yeah. Okay. It's immune. Go. Keep it tight, guys.
No, it's immune.
Okay.
Yeah. No, you're first. Oh yeah, he's the last one. Switch.
Miranda Cook having some communication problems.
You got this, Giles. Nice and...
Androscoggin already has their first 2 blocks up.
Go up a little bit, Jared.
Lower, Giles.
Old Orchard already has 4 letters stacked. Could this be another runaway? Well, I mean, the last one wasn't really a runaway, but Eliza has done this challenge before.
But McKenna, don't rush when you go. Just take your time.
Yeah, so wait till he gets behind the knot.
Oh no!
Oh, Old Orchard lost their stack.
Pick him up.
We gotta start over. Androscoggin is very slow. This is a challenge in which communication skills are vital. Because if you're like me and you don't have them, you're gonna lose.
Alright, you're way too high, Kyle.
Ronan. Ronan, you have to have your hands behind.
Okay, lift up, Giles. Okay.
Watch the.
McKenna putting on the last 2 blocks for Miranda Cook.
Eliza, pull it slightly.
It's okay.
I'll let the next guy fix it.
You guys need to keep it really tight now. And try to keep it. You guys got it?
Yep.
McKenna, you're gonna have to.
You guys want to make a mistake, but then is starting to feel the stress. McKenna must be stable. And she takes her left hand up. Miranda Cook wins unity! Redemption for McKenna already, winning it for her tribe. All right, Old Orchard, you guys are going to be taking your first trip to Tribal Council, followed by Androscoggin. We're losing 2 people this round. You guys, make your way back to your camps. You got 20 minutes to strategize.
That was definitely a kind of a rough challenge to do. I guess throughout the whole thing, I was just trying to make sure I was keeping my balance as I was putting the letters on, but it just didn't work well in our favor.
Is we all were like, well, the initial whatever. I went up next to Jen and Amy, and Jen just said, Eliza. Whatever.
That's not you.
It's not me. I just like, that's fine. And then obviously that was probably a good decision because like 10 people voted for you. And
A little nervous about Eliza coming back. I did vote her out first because she is a threat. She's good at the game, so hopefully that won't affect any of the other gameplay.
But when we came back here, we were like, okay, what are we gonna do? And Diana's just like, well, what if we vote out one of our own? That way we can get Eliza back. And we're all right there, all 5 of us.
Yeah, that didn't make any sense.
We're like,
I think I want Eliza more as an ally than some of the other people in our tribe, because I talked to her before the game, and so it's just balancing promises right now.
How do you feel about McKenna and Dallas?
tough to know. Like, are they with the other group or not? I don't know.
I think they'll stick with their Farmington people.
It seems to be going that way, because basically it was all the Farmington people that voted for you.
We've got Farmington Alliance going. I've got Dallas. I like the Blue Tribe because some of my Farmington girls are on there, so I feel pretty good about that tribe.
At least we have us
picked
three
up.
right now.
Yeah.
But even once we get split up, we can rely on us three.
Yeah.
Jared, At the beginning, I didn't know if I could trust him, but he didn't vote for me that first time to get me here. I think he's a really good player, but it's just hard to like really trust him. He gave me this paper, but I couldn't find anything with it. And if it's never been played before, then it's not an idol.
Yeah.
It'd be in Redemption Mountain.
No, put that away. It's your
I don't
feeling.
mind right now. I didn't find anything. I have nullifier, which I'm probably gonna waste, but that's okay. How are you guys feeling about the guys?
They're up to something. I think Jared, he seems like one of those players that's like, you don't suspect him about anything, but I think he's out for blood. That's one of it. Yeah. Name out of the cast. Jared a little bit. He's my brother-in-law, but doesn't mean anything. No, right now I'm a little bit leery. We should think about and keep on the watch for
I
them.
think we should start looking for idols too.
Yeah.
Found a note, so I'm not sure what it says. I have to wait at a different time to read it. But I've had to pretend like I didn't find it in case they know.
Look in there. Tell me you wouldn't want to put something in there. Okay?
You might. I mean, it's a
Go for it, honestly. If you get it, we use it together.
Nothing. Just solid rock. I will say one thing right now. I think being in the woods is actually pretty awesome because I remember growing up, we used to go to a lot of different campgrounds all over Maine, and just being in the woods is peaceful to me, and it's calming, but helps me keep my focus, especially with these challenges going on. So hopefully we make it to the end, but you just never know. Unexpected things will happen, so it happens in every survivor.
Oh my goodness, did you guys look in this tree?
Found it.
Wait,
No, it could have been put after we left.
hey, you're right.
You don't have to share.
I'll decide if I want to share.
I wanted to share. What is it? It means there's no hidden immunity idol in this camp.
Good. So it's just as we thought.
There's no hidden immunity idol token in this camp. Sorry.
I'm glad we found that out. We have 20 minutes to sort of relax.
Now we can see.
Wait, you guys, it says something else. It says, while you have not found a hidden immunity token, this knowledge could work to your advantage. You may choose to simply inform your fellow tribe mates of this fact, or you could send them on a wild goose chase so that you could be alone to see if there's anything else worth finding here. And hopefully you can find an actual immunity token later in the game.
So there could be other stuff like in camp, but there could be other things, like other clues to something.
I know I shouldn't be too nervous with tribal council, but I just had some unfortunate bad memories of the last time I was. So
To be honest, I kind of like the idea of having someone in Redemption Mountain from our tribe.
I like that idea.
You have to have somebody who's confident enough to just win, because if you send someone there and they don't make it, rip.
I don't really know like the whole group. Like I don't really know
me
who's
either.
playing. So I only know a few people.
I know a few people, but I'm not like super close with anybody.
Me either.
And I know people and I'd love to hang out with them more, but that's the extent of my relationship with. Yeah, exactly.
Kristen's out, but I'm gonna try to get her to vote for me. Okay? I'm gonna have them try to sow seeds of dissent with Kristen to vote for me. So if she plays an immunity idol, I'm the one that's got it, not them. So that means Kristen did not find an idol. That's not something we can rule out. I want you to get her to vote for me, because if she plays an idol, I will be the one out.
Okay, because you feel like you can get back in.
Because I feel like I can get back in. And I don't think anybody's going to challenge me on that, because I'm the one taking all the risk.
Right.
Okay? And it's a show of trust for the future.
I
I told Sarah and Giles to get her to vote for me. So if she somehow had one, played it, I'm the one out, and I go to Redemption Mountain, and you've got your guy on the inside.
Kristen is probably like the one we're gonna vote out. It kind of stinks. We don't want to lose anybody, but just because of the numbers, that's who's got to go. So I think that's
what we're all gonna do.
Be honest with me. Tell me straight. How's the hat? Is it working for me?
Nice touch.
Because he's so strong.
I kind of want to do too.
Like, no, let's do that.
Because I was down here when we were talking about it. He's like, I haven't really talked to you, and I feel like it's not good because you haven't talked to a lot of people yet. I was like,
You're already calling out your game right now.
yeah. I was like, that's like my strategy. And he's like, no, I just feel like you should. I'm like,
No, so where?
yeah, because I'm like, I don't want you to tell me how to play the game.
That was kind of uncalled for. Okay, like don't get me wrong. I don't feel like I feel like he was trying to help, but like at the same time, I kind of feel like he was telling me that my strategy was not good. Like, I feel like I kind of want to kick Byron out just because he's like, you should go talk to people. I don't want to kick Sarah out because I want to keep her, so we can have, so I'm not like the only girl.
Like, it wasn't in like a rude way, but like, I was like,
Yeah,
okay.
I don't like that. All right.
Is there anything like he's done that you think?
No, I just have to think, like, can I beat him at the end?
No.
So,
If we
that's what I'm
switch teams.
So if you're good with that, then
Let's do it.
He's gonna get kicked out as soon as we go to tribal council. Oh, I'm just kidding.
a long time back we talked about an all-girl alliance. So I don't know if that's still happening. I thought that's what we were doing, and then Eliza got voted out, but now she's coming back in. So I don't know if that's what's going on. I don't know if that's what I'm supposed to be going with, or if I should be thinking of a backup plan, because that's not anyone's plan at all. It's hard because you don't know what they're gonna do, and so many people know each other, and I don't know that many people, so that could be to my advantage or it could be a disadvantage. I have no idea. Byron said that Tucker's been out. We'll talk to Jim. Let's see him.
No, I thought.
See what we can do. At least a try.
No, or did Mike know it ahead of time? What was it?
You okay down there, Byron? Not looking forward to it, but unfortunately someone's going to get voted out. So.
Kristen, what kind of pressure are you feeling right now coming in as a new player this year?
I think it's hard because I don't know a lot of people. So the pressure to like make friends and make alliances is kind of there.
So Tucker, you have a total newbie saying, I got no one right now. Do you take that as, maybe that's someone I could work with, or would that be an easy target?
I think in anybody's eyes, it would make you an easy target. But really, we don't want anybody to go. Nobody really wants to vote anybody. So if anybody goes, we can still count on them in redemption.
Giles.
You were the very first person ever voted out in the history of Survivor Winthrop. Now, what kind of wisdom are you able to bring to the table just now?
You just got to be versatile, and you just got to take the losses with you and just learn from them and continue moving forward. I mean, no one really wants to get voted out, but that's just the way that it goes sometimes.
And Sarah, you, as a fellow newbie, do you sympathize with Kristen at all in a situation like this?
Yeah, because you don't, I mean, I know a few people, but it is hard. You worried that because you don't know people enough, that maybe you're out.
So, one way or the other, something big is about to happen. We're gonna get right to the vote. Tucker, we'll start with you.
So a bit of an easy decision. There's only one person here I don't really know. I mean, I've gotten to know one of them.
It's right here, this one.
I'm gonna vote Byron because I think if we were to switch teams later, he might be somewhat of a threat. So if he gets kicked out now, it might make it easier for us.
I'll go tally the votes. If anybody has a hidden immunity token and you would like to play it, now would be the time to do so.
Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Kristen. Byron. One vote Kristen, one vote Byron. Byron. It's 2 votes Byron. Kristen. We are tied. 2 votes Kristen, 2 votes Byron, 1 vote left. Second person voted out of Survivor Winthrop Retention Mountain. Kristen. Please bring me your torch. Kristen, the tribe is spoken. You will have a chance to get back in this game. In the meantime, you can make your way to Redemption Mountain.
Next time on Survivor Winthrop. Tensions on the Androscoggin tribe escalate,
He's all over the place. I don't trust him at all.
and Ronan is put in the middle.
Right now, I don't really know who to trust because I could go with anyone on this tribe.
Kind of surprised, but I'm also not surprised because, like, I didn't really know anybody in my tribe. So because there was only 2 girls, we kind of like teamed up. But it's okay because I have a chance to come back, and if I don't, I got to do a couple challenges, so I'm happy with that.